Hello and welcome to our very, very first Royal Ramble. I'm the Chief. I've got the director alongside me again. You alright, Kiz?
I am fan-dabby-dozy.
You look smashing. How you doing?
I'm actually very tired.
You're very tired.
I was kept up all night by the hot air.
Oh, it's not that warm anymore.
Yeah, mate, I'm white, so
Enough said.
I'm as white as a deck chair. So anything over 10 degrees tends to disagree with me.
Smashing. So we're here to talk about just a few bits and bobs, really. Nothing concrete, no real script, just a few bullet points today.
Just us rambling.
Just the ramble, hence the name.
And because it's the Royal Wedding this Saturday, we're calling it the Royal Ramble. But we're going to call it the Royal Ramble for the whole thing because it just sounds so good.
I wanted to call it the Ramble, and then you said
the Royal Ramble.
And we were like, bang, there we go.
Boom, smashed it.
So, first things first, Charlotte has had surgery.
She has.
She had it was an implant exploded. Cannot be. It was so painful.
I can't imagine.
No.
I mean,
literally, we cannot imagine.
I felt a boob in my time, Craig.
Really?
You know, I felt a boob in my time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. This morning. But I can't imagine. I can't imagine how much because as much as I'm fat, I don't have boobs. I can see it hurting, but for an implant that's obviously been surgically put in there, that could be if it bursts. I assume that's worse.
I can imagine it's quite dangerous.
But I assume it's been. I think it's a ruptured.
Oh, it sounds even worse.
So that means it's been moved inside her breast.
Ouch.
Which sounds horrible.
Yeah. So. Okay, that's bad enough.
That's bad enough.
And then a few days later at a house show, Carmelo accidentally catches a sweet spot, knocks a couple of Charlotte's teeth out. Yeah. So she had some dental surgery done as well.
It's not as bad as Cesaro's teeth.
Oh, good God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Which actually had to be pulled down.
And he had to keep wrestling.
Yeah.
So it wasn't...
So it's quite going back to Charlotte's boobs at the moment. To talk about it. But she does take quite a lot of chops, doesn't she? Thinking about it.
She's the nature girl.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But she takes a good a chop, and where the chop gets taken on the top of the chest.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way it got ruptured. I don't know. If you do it hard enough,
I don't know. It could have been something as innocent as taking a bump. It really could have done.
It could be.
Either way,
it could be over a period of time. So.
Yeah, it could be one of those things where if it's a constant impact on one place, it might have just happened over time. So we understand that she's okay now. Which is great. And
I think she's going to be finishing off the tour, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. I've seen an Instagram, a Twitter post, so you will be over in...
They're very short-term injuries. It's like the teeth will be fixed.
She qualified after she got beat by Carmelo at Backlash. She then qualified for Money in the Bank. Almost. She was probably the first one, and then that was it. She was gone. So they did it knowing that we had another 6 weeks or 5 weeks to go. She had all that time to recover.
So thinking about it, so she was at the NBC's Universal thingy on Monday.
With Nia
and... So she's already gone back to America.
She never came here.
She must have had her teeth done already.
In England? In America?
Yeah.
And then she's still in America?
Yeah.
And now she's coming to England?
Yeah. Oh, she's actually coming back to England?
Yeah. She never came over.
Okay.
She never.
But I'm just saying, I know she's a big draw.
But it's not just England. It's Europe. It's Germany, Italy, Spain, Belgium. They do literally as much as Europe as they can fit in a week, 2 weeks. Period.
But there's time before Money in the Bank. I think by the time they get back is 3 weeks. That'll give enough time to heal up, and they don't really need her to do anything. She's already qualified for the Money in the Bank.
And like you say, she's a draw. Whether she, regardless of
Even if she gets cleared to do literally 5 minutes of wrestling.
Do tag matches. You don't have to get, They put her... You could happily...
In a Money in the Bank ladder match, you don't really need to be there. You need to be there at the beginning, get thrown out the ring, and then be there at the end. That's it. Technically.
Look at you wizard.
Yeah.
Book it.
Oh, wizard.
I want to talk about this week because 205 Live had some of the United Kingdom gentlemen on, which makes me delighted. We have seen debuts from Kenny Williams, which is fantastic, from ICW 0G champion, and from Flash Morgan Webster, who wrestles everywhere. And I mean everywhere.
In terms of a WWE look, I think he's got quite a good look.
Do you like the promo? Have you seen the promo?
I've not seen the promo, no.
It was him, Cedric, and Mustafa. And it was just Cedric and Mustafa having a chinwag about six-man tag, who's our partner. And they go, oh, it's this guy. And it pans over and he sort of walks in and he's got the mod haircut, the glasses, the hat in his arm, the big coat.
It's different. And I think
it's completely different.
And to me, that's WWE. That's a character. And WWE love a character.
He's a mod. That's his gimmick.
And it's unique in terms of a WWE thing. No one in America will know what the bloody hell a mod is.
Well, absolutely. That to me is even better. Yeah. People will look at him and think he looks like those Beatles blokes, won't they?
Those Beatles blokes.
Yes, those Beatles lads from back in the day.
Liam and Noel Gallagher.
The Gallagher boys.
The Gallagher boys.
Yeah.
You mean Oasis?
Yes, same thing.
The Gallagher boys. Is Jack Gallagher part of the Gallagher boys?
He's not. No. Maybe he should be.
Great triple threat tag team.
Triple threat tag team. It's called a stable, Kieran.
It's called a six-man. It's called a trio.
It's called trios. So great for them. We should also talk about this. Well, it is a rumor. We don't know how credible. I've seen it on a few places, but just because one place sees it, they might go, "Oh, we'll just copy that and write it down." So careful, because it just could be a load of baloney. But
I've heard that Craig Anderson will win the WCW World Title this Friday night.
Careful what you read. But we have seen that the WWE are potentially going to make this United Kingdom show a permanent fixture. Now, when those 2 days come up that we're going to this, we could actually have an announcement.
That's what I've heard. I've heard there's going to be either an announcement on the Monday night or the Tuesday night that we're going. Now, what's going forward?
If they did it on the Tuesday night, that's the end.
Yeah, we get scoop.
We're going to be doing some DSM stuff.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Over those 2 days, well, especially over the Tuesday when we're there. The rumours of people that they are allegedly talking to, signing, we don't know. The people that we've known is Joe Coffey, Dave Mastiff, good pal of mine, El Guerrero, which would be El Ligero, rather. El Guerrero. El Ligero. El Ligero, which would be amazing. Yeah. It would be amazing.
We'd love a Mexican wrestler in the UK.
We do. He'd be phenomenal.
I've heard his English ain't that good either.
But
but
and they would really bulk out, because Kenny Williams, he was on ICW. He was on ITV.
Yeah.
Flash Morgan wasn't. But there's been other guys that they've already signed up.
Yeah.
Zach Gibson, he was on the ITV. He's been signed. He was on Access as well. So there are people already going over. So ITV are definitely coming back. We know that.
Yeah, and they've already recorded their shows.
There you go. So
So in terms of this tournament, apparently it's a 16-man tournament they're doing again.
And the first round of
this takes place at the Download Festival.
It does.
Great setting for first round matches.
I mean, I've been to Download. I've watched wrestling at Download, but that was back in 2011, long time ago. Where we just were all drunk and charted ECW for 2 hours. Yeah. Those wrestling shows used to run from midnight till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, because by that time everyone's proper messed up, as you can imagine.
So 16-man tournament. I believe a match has actually been recorded on at an NXT taping. I think Jack Gallagher versus...
a pre-qualifying?
It might have been a pre-qualifier. I don't know if it's I don't know, but there was some sort of UK championship tournament match recorded at NXT TakeOver tapings, and I'm pretty sure Jack Gallagher was in the match. And I'm not sure if Danny Burch may have been in another one.
Who's been signed officially?
Been signed.
I mean, come on, how long did it take them to do that?
Yeah, exactly. So look, there's a lot. It'd be interesting to see if there's any non-UK superstars being entered into this tournament. There's always that possibility.
They did it at the WrestleMania Access tournament, which I think it's like anything. You got the United States title that has non-United States guys winning it all the time.
Yeah,
because that's what it's become. I imagine originally that was the point.
Yeah,
just United States gentlemen, but now you have loads of non-US guys winning it, and it's normal. It doesn't feel weird.
Yeah.
The same with the UK title. Eventually, a non-United Kingdom person will win that title.
Yeah, at some point. I think at some point, but I think at the moment, they need to keep it as UK talent. And
if they have a UK show, 100% they need to keep it.
And at some point, a year, 2 years in the future, if it's still going, maybe they can have some sort of invasion from NXT.
Well, United Kingdom versus NXT seems a
great pay.
Could
you imagine that on a Friday night over here, like just NXT Takeover Invasion?
Oh, jeez. Good job sitting down.
Yeah. Look, so 16 people. We can probably name about 10 are probably in this tournament. If Jack look, Jack Gallagher's a perfect one to go in there.
I wonder what
'cause
Neville's doing.
apparently he's moved back to the UK. Apparently he's
Perfect, because he's going to be in this country anyway.
It's not. But he could.
He goes back to the name Pac. He'll be on every single show,
Yeah.
every single part of this entire country.
Yeah.
He'll be huge.
He'll be in New Japan, mate. He'll join the.
Hope so.
He'll join the Bullet Club.
Back to Peter. Oh, they're doing quite well.
Stephen Armel's in the Bullet Club.
We'll talk about that in a minute, because that's on my little list, actually.
But yeah, so this tournament is filled out with superstars. It'd be good to see different superstars from the original one. Superstars, UK wrestlers. I haven't said
Wrestlers.
They're wrestlers. And different ones from last time, but obviously still have your Tyler Bate in there, your Trent Sevens, your Wolfgang, and
Joseph
things
Connors.
like that.
Yeah.
So
James
just change it
Drake.
up a bit, just to show there is more variation in superstars. Obviously they've signed a few people that were on the ITV deals. So Dave Mastiff I think is a big.
Allegedly, they want to put him as a Monster Heel.
Yeah,
which
he's going to be a big draw for that. I think because he won. He was originally as the big heel on World of Sport, wasn't he? I think he won the title,
and then Grado beat him.
Yes. Davey Boy Smith Jr. coming back. He was backstage at Raw Monday night.
Was he? Former tag teams with Tyson Kidd.
One. You know.
Is it Heart Dynasty 2.0?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying whether he would or not, but
I think he would.
He could be like, because son of British Bulldog, that'd be a big thing. I think for
good
UK,
for relations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great for UK. Oh, it'd be phenomenal. He doesn't have to leave. He can just live in this country.
It's, Dave Finley's son.
Dave Finley.
Yeah.
It is Dave Finley.
It's Dave Finley.
He's in New Japan.
Yeah.
It is Dave Finley. Because Fit Finley. Yeah. Dave Finley's his son.
William Regal to wrestle one last match on the show. I'm sure he'd love to.
I'm sure he would.
But it's so much to look forward to. This week,
Robbie Brookside.
I want the announcement.
Johnny Moss, all the UK.
I want the announcement to come. Just to say, look, we are doing a weekly show.
Quarterly tapings.
From July, from August. Mm-hmm. You know, like saying quarterly tapings. Might have to do one every month. It'll probably be monthly tapings, I'd say, or bi-monthly
NXT
tapings.
do quarterly.
No, not all the time. They'll do
weekly.
They'll do a 4 weeks at a time. So, but as soon as they announce one, if they say there's one at the Albert, there won't be one at the Albert Hall, but the Emperor's Ballrooms in Blackpool.
There's three more.
Go up to Scotland. They can go. They can
go anywhere they want.
They can use Epic Studios in but they still could. WWE use the same arenas, so why can't
money talks at the end of the day. So
there's plenty of places to go.
Speaking of money, I want to talk about the last three things I want to talk about is ticket prices, and then I want to talk about this all-in pay-per-view that Cody Rhodes and the Bucks are doing, and I want to talk about John Cena and Nikki Bella last. So firstly, the ticket prices.
Yeah.
We at one stage every 6 months, I'd say for a good 4 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years.
We were at every Raw, and
except for one in Glasgow.
Yeah, we decided to sort of give that a little miss, and we did a SmackDown. Now the last Raw we did, where we wouldn't even think about it. You would get the tickets, we'd pay you back. Some of us a day before, some of us on the day, not me. And we enjoyed ourselves. But the last one you booked, and you said, "Oh, it's 95 quid each, lads." What?
Yeah.
How much?
So where we usually sit, we'd obviously love to get ringside, but the ringside tickets you're always paying more expensive.
We're not stupid.
So, we
like money.
At the time, we had. Well, I still have an average job. At the time, I don't think you even had a job.
No,
or you
I
were
didn't.
at university, or you had your health stuff. You had.
Yeah.
So, but we'd always get lower tier. It was perfectly good
sensible,
seating.
but not ridiculous. It's not too far away.
And they, when we first went, it was about 60 quid plus a booking fee of £8.
Maybe 70 quid each, or 75
quid.
Yeah.
And then, the last time we went to Raw was 95 quid, and that wasn't even including the booking fee. So it was well over 100 quid.
And I remember...
And you talk about going to the O2. Right, you go to the O2. The best way to get to the O2 in this country is to get here by the tube. Because you can drive there, but it's a pain in the arse to drive around London.
I wouldn't bother.
Right? In fact, I know a mate who actually drove to the O2 and he said he was stuck in traffic on Monday. So he's an idiot for driving, but he likes to drive everywhere. So it is what it is.
Idiot.
So you're talking well over 100 quid already for the tickets. You're talking £15 to £20 for a train ticket to come from where we come from to go around the tube, and then you're probably going to want.
I think
lunch.
it's 16 quid for a travel card.
Then you're going to want dinner.
We do. We eat at the O2.
We leave at 3:00. You're not getting home till at least 1 in the morning.
plus the money once you get into the O2, okay, you have your Frankie and Benny's, your TGI's, whatever, Nando's, and then once you go in and you sit down, you're not allowed to take food or drinking.
Yeah.
If you do, we've had that before taken off us.
Yeah.
Which is, even if you buy the food in the O2, you still can't take it into the arena.
Yeah. Which I get, it's security. It's security. That's just the way you can't take a covered bottle of water up into a plane.
It has to be clean through. If it's for medical purposes, I think you'd probably let you in.
But it is what it is. It's security. That's the world we live in now. So, but that's right. You're talking.
But then you get in, and there's £3 for a bottle of water. Yeah. And there's £3 for a pack of Skittles or a pack of chocolate buttons. Popcorn's ridiculous.
Anyone listening to this outside the country, it'd be like £3 for a bottle of Skittles.
That's probably like €5, I think. €5.
No, it's about £3, €3.
What's that? $7? Like double?
It's probably about $4.
Is it double in a bit?
No. Dollar isn't a double. A double.
It used to be double.
It used to be about 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's like 1.3 now or something. But anyway, so we're talking about you're probably close to £150 outlay for that whole day.
That's ticket and
food and travel and that's not including if you want to go buy yourself a t-shirt,
which we do. That's £30 straight away. 25-30 quid.
And it's stupid. It's a stupid amount, and it we're diehard wrestling fans, Craig, but it puts me off having to pay that,
and it has put us off. We did do the SmackDown, which the same price, cheaper. I can't remember.
It was the same price, even though technically, as much as you're getting 2 hours of SmackDown, you get 205 live after. So which was. Two matches in a segment. Yeah, it was actually the best match of the night though on 205 Live when we went. So they do have good matches.
And had the Austin Aries and Jack Gallagher doing a pint thing, didn't they? So that was quite funny.
So £150, let's say. Now we're going to WWE UK.
Yes, which is at the Royal Ramble.
Just we're going to one show, like we said before a million times. We're only going on the Tuesday.
Yeah, 3 hours.
So we're paying £53. Mm-hmm. Right, for probably need to be to the top of the Royal Albert Hall, which obviously it's a fight.
There's no beams in the way.
No, it's a 5,000 seat arena roughly. Whereas obviously the O2 is about 15,000. So if you want the higher at the O2, you're literally in the nosebleed seats. Whereas this in the Albert Hall is probably about the same level we'd be at the O2.
Yes.
So £53.
Yes.
Travel £16. Food. So you're
talking. So 53. I'd say add 20 for travel. Just add 20. What's that? 73. Right. So a bit of grub as well. Yeah. That's maybe plus a t-shirt. We're talking 100, maybe 110.
I'd say 100 tops. I wouldn't include a t-shirt. I don't think necessarily you need to buy a t-shirt if you go there. So there's 100. So £50 difference, and I think that's a lot more reasonable. Now I know that the level in Superstar, you're not paying to see John Cena or Roman Reigns or the Undertaker when you go to the WWE UK division, but this just such better pricing, and I hope WWE don't increase. If this becomes successful, and we probably think it will, I hope they don't start bumping up ticket prices to a stupid amount. Because
I tell you, we go to those Raws, no SmackDowns, and they are not sold out.
No.
That hard cam, that SmackDown, that was empty. Yeah. That was absolutely empty. And I'm thinking, wow, if
it's
the prices weren't
increasing the prices, and that's what it is. You're pricing the average man out, and it's not just WWE. This is
the working man.
This is a society thing in this country. Mm-hmm. They're pricing people out of these big events. You go watch Beyonce.
Premier League matches.
Premier League matches.
Premier League. I as a youngster, I was an Arsenal fan, and I would go and see Arsenal occasionally, a couple more times a year, if they weren't so ridiculous. Because again, you take the travel, you take everything in. You're not going to drive to the Emirates.
You can't. Apparently, you can't. There is literally no parking around the Emirates. I believe the only place you can park is underneath the Emirates,
which is for players and staff.
Yeah. So
you're not going to go. Like you say, Beyonce, seeing a comedian. We saw Jimmy Carr years ago. Yeah, it was like 15 quid a ticket.
15, 20 quid, you know.
Was it Reading?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's fine. But now it'd be 80 quid. Ricky Gervais, whatever, be 80 quid a ticket.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Is that really worth it?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd say it's worth it. I'd still, if I had the money to go watch Raw last night, Raw in the O2, I would.
At the end of the day, this is money that would be... It's you have to budget. It has to be basically leftover money.
Yeah.
Now, is that leftover money? If you've got a family, like a lot of our people we do these days, if you've got a family and you want to go on your own with your friends, can you afford £80 to £150?
And you have to take part of the day off work as well, because we have to. Because like I said, we leave at 3.
And for me, I'm self-employed, so if I don't work that day, I don't get paid that day.
There's no way where we live you could finish work 5:30, get on a train at 6, and get into London the O2. There's no way you'd get there in time.
Mine's a shift pattern as well. Well,
same as for me.
Same for you. So you can't do half a shift and go home. You just can't do the shift.
Yeah.
it's difficult. So, yes.
I just hope that WWE don't, with this WWE UK division, overprice it. Start doing it. Because if they keep it at this level now, I think it's credible. I think it's great. I think it'll attract people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they do a pay-per-view, a UK pay-per-view at some point.
Of course, more money, that's fine.
More money, fine. I get it. I understand. But... I said I just don't hope they just don't start going ridiculous with the prices like they have when Raw and SmackDown come over here. If WrestleMania comes over here or SummerSlam
at Wembley or something,
I don't care. I can justify the price because that doesn't happen a lot. It's a once in a lifetime event. But if it was £500 a ticket, I can justify the price because it's once in a lifetime. Raw and SmackDown's twice every year.
Twice a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
What I do want to talk about now is two more things really quickly. Let's talk about roughly the All-In pay-per-view that's going to be happening later this year that the Bucks and Cody Rhodes are putting on. 10,000 seat stadium sold out in 30 minutes.
All-State Arena?
All-State Arena
in Chicago, yeah.
10,000 seater. And I think Meltzer owes them money. I think it's like a $100 bet that they couldn't sell it out, and they did. I kind of think that was like... He put the bet on, so they do it. See, people knowing that they would sell out.
People hate Meltzer and they like Meltzer, so it's obviously the people that hate Meltzer who've done it. He's done it for like a plug. It's got to be some sort of.
If Meltzer and the Bucks and Cody are saying you can't do it, and it's like we're saying yes you can, it's like of course it's a plug. Rey Mysterio is going to be on.
Yeah.
CM Punk is going to be doing the signings.
Yeah.
What? Because it's in Chicago.
Yeah, it's not to do with All In, is it? I think it's some separate thing, but it's in Chicago on the weekend of All In,
so we show up. Yeah. If anyone might, any show would take him, because it's not a company.
No,
it's
if you want to. It's just a show.
If you want to class All In as a company, then they are separate from Ring of Honor, from TNA, from WWE, from NXT, from New Japan. They are from PWG, from Lucha Underground. They are. From Progress, from ICW, from Rev Pro, from Defiant, they are.
Can you name any more companies?
No, I probably could. Hope, LCW, Pro Wrestling Eve. We'll leave it at that.
You fail.
EBW, Phoenix Events.
All right, come on, then. Get on with your point.
So yeah, they're nothing. They're not attached to anybody. It's just mates putting a show on. The NWA Heavyweight Championship will be defended.
Yeah?
Nick Adonis will be defending the NWA Heavyweight Championship, which Billy Corgan confirmed, which is huge.
Yeah.
People want Cody Rhodes to win. If it is indeed Cody that wrestles for it.
Yeah, Cody holding the NWA champion, Dusty being the NWA champion.
Something looks very right about that picture. Yeah. Not to say that Nick has not done a phenomenal job in... trying to bring the prestigiousness of the limelight of the NWA Heavyweight title since it left TNA 2005, I think it left 2006. So absolutely good luck to them. I'll be keeping a very close eye on this.
Yeah,
and legitimately,
good luck.
If they bring out a DVD, I'll buy it.
Be interesting to see if they can get some sort of pay-per-view network streaming sort of thing.
I think they have a very close agreement in that case with maybe Ring of Honor. I think it might end up on Ring of Honor streaming.
I know Impact do a few things on Twitch these days. Twitch could be an avenue that they look into.
Facebook. The WWE tried it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's plenty of options out there. It's not like it's hard to get a distribution of a show live.
Not anymore. In this country, it's happened a lot.
But if they've made money selling 10,000 tickets for the arena, they can make
merch,
and if
the signings.
Yeah, and then if you sell like $5 to watch All In on Saturday night, whenever it is,
it's about 10, I think.
Yeah, but if you pay, that's more money.
Yeah, if you stream the show and the merch and the signings and the giveaways, the everything, the show could make thousands and thousands. Yeah. Just depends who they can book and who they can pay for, really. Then that's another issue, isn't it? So good luck to them. The last thing I want to talk about is Nikki Bella and John Cena. We should take us to a nice swift half-an-hour show, which will be lovely. It looked very, very, very real. Nothing to do with wrestling. Nothing to do with anything. They broke up. On paper, you kind of think she wants kids. She wants marriage. He got cold feet. From what we're now seeing for our own very eyes and ears, John Cena on multiple United States television shows, he wants Nikki back. He wants her kids. He wants to get married. This is exactly the opposite of what originally we were led to believe and what we've heard and because he's never come out and said it, really, has he? But you watch, apart from one Total Divas, or Total Bellas, which I don't even know if I can use that as a credible source because it's a kind of real, kind of not.
And the breakup is shown on Total Bellas. It's been showed in the preview.
Okay, so they filmed a version. This is a work, isn't it? It's
got to be a work, isn't it? It's like
I shouldn't be this excited for something that
there's no doubt that there's probably some sort of feelings underneath. The things with these reality shows,
do you think they're still together? Like secret? No, not even secretly, but do you think they're actually still together?
It's very weird because there was rumours.
The week before, they were next to each other at the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying it now.
Yeah. There was rumours that Cena was apparently seeing Carmella after, which I think was completely unfounded. But obviously, rumours start from somewhere.
I love how Big Cass instantly gets drafted to SmackDown, and Cena's now sleeping with Carmella. Yeah. Allegedly, I'm not saying that's actually true. I don't think it is true, personally.
No. But I said rumours start from somewhere, and whether this means that Cena's sleeping with someone else, I don't know. But because apparently Cena back in the day was quite a player.
Allegedly.
But yeah, it looks like it's a work now. You know, unfortunately.
Only time will tell.
Yeah. If it's a work, if it's not, it's not. But you know, if they end up together, they get married, they have kids. Well done to them. Well done.
I would love generally the happy ending for them.
Have you seen Cena with a beard?
Yeah.
Very weird.
Very weird. Very strange.
It's not even a beard. It's more of a goatee in it.
It's a very bad goatee. It's not very good.
You think with all that testosterone going around his body, he'd be able to grow a proper thick beard.
Not to be horrible to the 16-time world heavyweight champion, but he's going thin on top. So I think he's probably trying to get a little bit going. If he does end up shaving his head and grows a goatee, I'm just saying he will look like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is not wrestling related, but have you seen Didier Drogba with no hair?
Yeah, he's going to be on the World Cup panel.
Yeah, very
strange.
Yeah, that's what John Cena will probably
very egg-shaped, very round. Cena and Nikki is something that I'm just going to keep an eye on social media because that's where it's all playing out. Yeah. And I guess, do you know what it makes you want to do? It makes you want to watch season 2 of Total Bellas, which has great records. It has great numbers. You don't want to watch it?
Not really.
I'll keep you informed.
Thanks.
Lucha Underground as well. They've put a promo out for their show coming back in June. I tweeted this out earlier. I will more than likely be doing little snippets for the show. Maybe even in the Ramble, I'll do some Lucha Underground bits and bobs. It looks great. There's a gauntlet that they have a hand gauntlet that Brian Cage had, even way before Infinity Wars came out. So they're not. It is probably like they got the idea from the Thanos thing because why not? But they've done their own spin way before a film came out. So see how that kind of plays out. In the promo that Johnny Mundo, aka John Morrison, as you guys,
Johnny Impact, aka
Johnny Nitro,
aka Johnny Raw, aka
Johnny SmackDown Live, aka Johnny 205 Live,
aka Johnny Progress.
Johnny Progress, that's a great name. That's a great name. Stealing that, Johnny Progress. So yeah, and he's got like his eyes are rolling back, and he's been possessed by the gauntlet. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Patrick Jack Swagger's signed, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes in because everyone's a very very gimmicky character. It's almost like watching the WWE in the '80s, with a massive sci-fi twist on it because it is what aired on the Sci-Fi Channel, so the El Rey Network, beg your pardon, in America. So I can't wait. So yeah, that's the Ramble.
Royal Ramble.
The Royal Ramble, like that. So
entering first.
So thanks for listening.
Maybe we need to get some sort of like
a jingle.
And just go entering first. The Chief of Wrestling. Maybe we'll get on the phone to Howard Finkel.
2, 1. That's your music again.
Yeah,
guys, thank you very much for listening to the Royal Ramble. He's been the director.
He's been the chief.
Thank you very much for listening. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Dilly dilly!
Dilly dilly!